Hello, YouTube land. This is Selena Forever, known as Mandy. Today, my guest is going to be Jeremy, my interview with Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Um, Wanted to say I'm glad we became friends and that we chat at times. I enjoy chatting with you. Um, I became, Jeremy befriended me, and he's such a sweet, awesome person, and I like him. He's down to earth. He's humble. He has a big heart, and he's not all into this fame on YouTube. He's just a great person, and also his wife. Um, Let me start with my first question. What are your favorite songs? Do you have any particular songs like country, jazz, Christian? Um, I'm not sure if I asked you that in my last interview. And also, I did notice in one of the videos you mentioned that you like Selena, which you know I am a big Selena fan. And you also mentioned that you had one of her songs for your wedding dance. And I was like, that's awesome to hear that Selena still lived on. My question is, how did you hear about Selena, and how did she inspired you in any ways? Because I noticed you said it was a great loss and that you liked her, and she must have touched your heart in some way, or your wife, for you to be able to pick out that song for your wedding video. And my number three question is, I do notice that you always mention about you're not able to walk at the moment, and you haven't been feeling well lately. So my prayers go to you, and I really do hope you get a little bit better. And my thing is, when you're able to walk and feel better, and the first steps you're able to start walking and going places, what is the first thing you would want to do when you start walking? I mean, meaning, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go to the mall, to the movies, maybe to the park? I mean, is there anything particular you want to do first before you know, when you're able to start walking? I mean, is there anything particular you want to go somewhere with your wife? Um, okay. And number four, you don't have to answer this one if you don't want. Do you have brothers and sisters? And if you do, and maybe also your parents, how do they feel about this situation? Now, that's optional. You don't have to answer that because that might be too personal. Um, I did notice in the video you asked for not much personal things. So that's just optional, so you don't have to answer that. And let me see. Um, do you believe your surgery bypass saved your life? And if you did, how do you feel it saved your life? I know when I did it, I felt it saved my life because my cholesterol, my diabetes, when I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant, and I was at the borderline, and I was very, very overweight, close to 300 pounds. Um, I felt it saved my life because a lot of things, my body was just seemed like it was falling apart, and I also became in a big, deep depression. And me, I think this surgery saved my life. It's sad, but it gave me confidence. But it also brought my health back where I can be here for my kids and my family. But as for you, how do you feel this surgery saved your life if you do feel that it saved your life? And what would you recommend the surgery to other people that are going through the same situation as you? Okay, my another question. Is there a favorite quote from the Bible, or a verse from the Bible that you like that you might want to say on YouTube land to the subscribers of yours or fans? And if there is would you like to mention it? And if not, you can mention it later on. And this will be my last question because I know you're not feeling so well. Take your time in answering all these questions. Sorry, I love the mic. Ah! Okay. Okay. Is there anyone famous you would like to meet? And if there is someone famous besides Richard Simmons visiting you, once again, Richard Simmons visiting you, is there anybody, a celebrity, somebody famous, a book writer, um, anybody in the world besides Spider Man you'd like to meet? Who would that be and why would you like to meet that person? And the last one, I know I said the other one was the last question, but I just noticed I missed one question. My other question is, um, who is your hero besides the Lord, your wife, your family, is and Spider-Man? You can't use them. Is there anyone else that you might look up to or that's a hero to you besides Spider-Man, the Lord, your wife, or your family? Is there anybody particular that you've seen? A good example. I like Selena because she was an inspirational. Um, I feel she's my hero because she encouraged kids to stay in school. Um, just was down to earth, was herself, and gave you courage because she was poor when she was young, and she struggled, but she stayed with it. Her, her life. But my number one hero is the Lord, my husband, my parents, my kids, and friends and family. Um, but yes, Selena, I find as my inspirational hero as well. And I also like Hello Kitty. So, I mean, if there's anything that you can tell me besides those other ones I told you not to mention, because I know right away you probably mentioned the Lord, your wife, Spider Man. I mean, is there anybody else you out of the blue you could think of that might give you inspiration as well for you and your wife or family? Um, and that's all I can think of at the moment. So, till then, this is Selena Forever, and I can't wait to hear your interview. And I love you, Jeremy. You're number one. So tell your wife I said hi, and you have a big heart with me, and I love being friends with you, and I have fun chatting with you. Um, so till then, we'll talk again.